Been continuing to work on the chord shapes all over the neck, and I think I'm starting to really understand better the application of the cage system. Um, I see it. I think one of the things that for me was holding me up is I was always thinking of the different chord shapes and how you play the full chord. So if we look at the key of A, right, so we've got the E shape at the fifth fret for the A chord. And then you think of the D chord, which is number 4 in that key. So you get that on the 5th string, and then you're barring the next 3. And then you've got this one if you can move your finger up enough to play that one. But I think what I'm seeing as far as applying it, that really the application comes off of the high 3 strings, maybe the 4th string as well, and that it's really more of a road map in one location. So I'd always thought of okay, so I take an A chord, I can play it here, I can play it here, right, I can play it here. But I really think that the greater value in applying the cage system is playing the different chords all within the same position. I think I had an instructor mention this to me once, just in passing, but I probably wasn't ready for it at the time, and we didn't really dive into it. But to me, I feel like my eyes are being open now. I feel like I've been playing guitar and not really understanding it. I would compare it to having a map, trying to read it, and not understanding your compass directions and contour lines. It'd be very difficult to make sense out of the map without understanding those. And I think now I'm starting to understand the cage system more as a framework just for moving around at a single location on the neck instead of playing the same chord all up and down. Sure, it can be used for both, but practical application, I think it's the staying in one spot and being able to hit the chords quickly and easily where it comes into play. So I just want to kind of capture that here, and again, working in the key of A, so I'm just going to play on the high 3 strings for the most part. So we've got the root, and you quickly use the D shape and come up and pick up that 5. That's a D shape, but it's an E chord. And you can quickly come down off the A shape, but only play on those bottom 3 strings. You got the 4 chord, you can slide that down, same shape. Pick up the 5, so again, you got the 5 here, and then the 5 here as well. And then you come down to pick the 6 up. Again, that's based off that A shape. And you pick the root back up there with the D shape. So back to the A, the 5, 4, back to the 5, the 1, 6, back to the 1, just at a lower location. But something I've been, again, exposed to a lot, but I feel like I'm finally seeing it. And again, it's hard to imagine not seeing it once I've seen it now. And also realizing back at the beginning, trying to understand or trying to be able to play things without understanding a significant amount of this theory, really hard. So if someone's watching this, I encourage you to spend that time messing around with the theory. It's slower in the beginning, but it really will pay dividends as you start to kind of see and understand how you're moving around the fretboard. And I can see now how you can use this to kind of switch back and forth playing lead and chords. So if you get that root, so you're on that 5, if you got the 5 coming back around, you quickly pick that up. There we go. got the 4. You can pick that up there, and you can always play play off the you know, the chord tones as that chord's coming around without doing a lot of motion. Back to the 5, the 1. Back to the 5 there. The 1 comes back around. Pick that up there. There's your 6. Back to the 1. Of course, you can do the same up here. To me, though, it helped looking at it not using open chords. That's why I kind of picked the key of A here. Because when you go from that root, the A up to the 5 here, you don't confuse it with the open D. So there's your open A and your D, but you see that relationship more here, I think. Another way to use that A form, so you've got that off the top 3 there. So that's our E. I'm sorry, D. But you can also play a different inversion here. So depending on where you're at, you can pick that chord up quickly. Right. Those are both D chords. E. But again, it just helps you be more efficient as you're playing and picking up chords. And playing off of those high 3 and 4 strings gives just a beautiful sound as well. Or some of those inversions. So just wanted to share that and kind of make a note of what I learned, and or I say what I've learned, what I'm seeing now that I hadn't seen before. So again, just going to play through some of those again. So we got the A, 5, which is the E, D, the 4. All right, now we're down to 6, which is the F sharp minor, down to the A. Back to the top here, A, do the same thing, right? D, E, F minor. Hit the wrong way. Picked up the G instead of the A.